Hi guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the pros and cons of if or when GPO comes free. So I have some opinions on what I think are cons for the game becoming free, and I have some opinions on why I believe it's a good thing for the game to become free. And also I'm going to dispel one of the biggest myths I believe a lot of you guys are saying when the game becomes free. Now, let's start with the myth here, and I'm going to explain to you guys why I have strong disbelief in why people should not argue this point for why GPO should not become free. So, a lot of you guys are saying that the game becoming free means there's going to be way more hackers in the game. Now, I think this is a ridiculous argument at its face, and I will explain why, and then you guys can argue in the comment section below if you guys want to. The reason why I believe it doesn't matter if the game becomes free or not, cheaters are going to cheat in a game no matter if the game is free or not. Now, you see this happen all the time in World of Warcraft, right? You see this happening all the time in, for instance, like I played a game, New World. I knew somebody specifically who bought the cheat for their account, bought the game, got caught cheating, rebought the game, rebought the cheat, got caught again, rebought the game, and then rebought the cheat. And this game is a full-priced game, right? The reason for people who want to cheat in a game is to levy an advantage over everybody else. Experience a different way of playing a game that other people are not playing on their level. So, for instance, somebody wants to get that advantage. It doesn't matter if there's a paywall, right? It does not matter if it's $5, $30, $40. If people want to cheat in a game, they will. And if people really wanted to cheat in GPO, and I'm sure there has been a lot of people who cheated before in GPO, etc., they would be cheating right now. And though the game becoming free increases the population of people playing GPO, statistically there will be more cheaters. Overall, I think the statistics would remain the same. So the same percentage of people who are cheating in the game already are probably going to still convert over to a bigger sample size. Now, for the people who don't understand what I just said, more people means the same amount of cheaters will still be present in the game even if the game becomes free. Because cheats cost money. Even if cheats did not cost money, people would still cheat in a game if they wanted to cheat anyways. So therefore, I don't believe that people who are arguing the game should not become free because there's going to be more cheaters, I don't think that's a valid argument. However, there are some negatives, general negatives for the game becoming free. So for instance, the public servers are going to be a disaster. So older players who have max accounts, etc., are going to be bullying other players on the map, bounty hunting them, etc. And I think that's going to provide a very negative experience for some players. But if people really want to get out of that kind of like, oh, I have to play on a public server, oh, I have to leave, come back, and then join a different public server, etc., you guys can always join my Discord. We have access to free private servers that we have on our account for our Discords. You guys can go play on those, have fun, enjoy. Don't get harassed in public servers. You guys don't need to do that. But I do think that's going to be a genuine negative that FOU is going to have to figure out how to mitigate, because new players coming to the game, getting bullied, that does not fare well for the mass, for the public who's coming into the game. Another negative about the game becoming free, obviously, I think when it comes down to it, you're going to have a large amount of players who start the game. So you'll see an uptick in players, and then the game, they'll realize, just like everybody else who's playing GPO, the game has become a little bit stale, and then there's not enough content. Now, I don't know with this new update if that will solve the end game content of GPO, because I think the end game content of GPO is lacking currently. You'll see it plateau, and then it'll drop a little bit. This is a pro and a con, because the pro is that maybe the developers will say, oh, we have a larger player base. We want to get out updates more readily. Let's keep pushing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And then they'll start updating the game a lot more. However, it could be very negative for the game if they see that uptick, it plateaus, right? It flatlines, and then the game starts to die because the developers decide to not put out updates for a whole year, right? Because making the game free means that you're attracting a larger audience, but if you have nothing to keep them there, I feel like it's a negative, because the game's growth will be affected if they're not continuously updating it. So, you making that conscious decision to make the game free also has to be making the conscious decision that they need to continuously update the game. If not, this whole gamble, this gambit, would you rather, to trade off the like the monetary value, like to be able to buy into the game, play, like have the experiences via Robux, it goes completely under the water if, for instance, they do not update the game. So like I said, they're taking a gamble there. That can be a pro or a con. However, some of the pros of this game becoming free is that there is going to be a bigger player base. I think this is a very good thing for many, many reasons. Before you guys start complaining, it is 100% true that there is going to be people who are going to be begging for fruits. I get that. I 100% understand. That's kind of a negative. I get it. However, there is a very big positive to this. More people are going to be playing the game. GPO is going to get higher attention. More players are going to be actively in the game, which means that people who are playing GPO right now, right, and who are looking for items, item values will go down, because the more items that are in the market or on the market currently, if there is a lot of an item, the value of that item goes down. If there's more people grinding for tridents, Bacentos, marine capes, and they're on the market, that value of that item will go down. That's just how like the economy works. Now, the thing is, that's the same is true for fruits. If there are more fruits on the market, more people are getting drops, more people are getting fruits, more players are in the game to get fruits and to put them on the market, the value of those fruits will be going down, just like the basic items. Now, not unobtainables. Unobtainable items will actually go up as a result of this, which is kind of shitty, but all the other items values will be a lot easier to obtain. So it's a trade-off that you guys have to pretty much argue with yourselves to see if that's something that you guys want. Another thing, for streamers. Now, this isn't going to apply to everybody, especially the people who are playing this game right now. Players who are playing GPO go to streamers to ask them for advice, right? With more players being in the community, more players are going to be looking for outside resources or talking to other people or communicating with other people. The community in GPO will grow bigger, which means there'll be more streamers, which means there'll be more resources for people, which means there'll be more like for instance, I know my Discord personally, I know some other Discords like Greg's and Muffins and stuff are always helping people out, right? So when new players come to the game, they have places to go where they feel safe and they can talk about, oh, what's the best way to grind? What's the best way to level? There's going to be a lot more resources out there for people to come into the game and help each other out. So, quick synopsis on what I think. I think the game coming free is a good thing. We'll have higher player population. Trade values are going to go down. We're going to have more groups or like Discords and stuff for people to have like access to the game. So like the community is just going to be like a lot better, a lot bigger. Now some of the cons, I think the public servers are going to be really bad. I think that's a big con. I think like in general, I think them having the ability to just like bully new players, I think that's going to be something FOU is going to have to deal with. I think bagging is going to obviously suck, but I do not think that there are going to be more hackers, more cheaters in the game because the game becomes free. Because again, you have to pay for cheats 99.9% of the time to get any cheats good that are good or something. So when it comes down to it, you're not going to end up having a lot of people. And if they do, they're just cucking themselves, because when they end up getting banned anyways, it doesn't matter for you. Now, if you guys disagree with anything I said, that's totally fine. I definitely welcome the discussion. Make sure you guys put your points in the comment section below. What are your pros and cons for the game becoming free? I'd love to hear it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Join our Discord. We have 2 private servers that you guys can use, especially when the game becomes free, if it becomes free. And also make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, because at 1,000 subscribers, we are giving away a free Tory. Nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I like doing these long form discussion videos. I like giving my opinion on these type of things, like kind of breaking down the arguments, seeing like what works, what doesn't. If this is something that you guys like seeing, I'll do more videos like this. But anyways, thank you guys very much. Love to see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys go and click on some of my other videos. Have a lot of cool ones. And I will see you guys in the next video or on stream. See ya. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. But also come follow us on Twitch. We stream Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. EST every day for about 6 to 12 hours. I'd love to see you there.